All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Happy and Lynn. This game taking place here on Amazonia. Happy spawning as the blue undead on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Lynn spawning as the yellow orc on the bottom left. It is going to be Farseer Headhunters going up against Death Knight Ghouls for the start of this game. All right, slowing things down to normal speed as well. We don't need to rush past everything as we're going to be going in here, opening things up with a death coil and then getting that lightning shield. Beautiful use. Happy of finding new ways to show me how to creep with undead, using that lightning shield to really rack up damage against all of those units oh so quickly. And now looking to back away, this creep camp going down in pretty much no time flat. Death Knight picking up that last Tome of Agility, and now going after this 3-1-1 creep camp. Farseer also using that lightning shield trick, quickly clearing out this creep camp as well. Circlet of Nobility drop compared to Gloves of Haste. Both sides with Cloak of Shadows now making their moves out across the map. Certainly look like it. Yeah, talking about that previous game. If you guys haven't watched it, definitely check out that game, Hitman versus Lin. It should be a number right above or below, right above or below this current video. For all of you guys out there who do not know, I do number my videos. It's WC, and then I think I'm like above 3,000 now. So yeah, you can figure out what are the more recent videos, what are the older videos, and for people who are very studious and want to keep track, can just keep on watching the later number videos and I don't know, keep track of what videos they have watched. On another note, I do want to say thank you for all of the support that you guys have been giving to the channel recently. It did not go unnoticed. A number of PayPal donations, Twitch subs, subscriptions on YouTube. Well, or support on YouTube. So definitely thank you very much there. And as we're looking at a swarm of ghouls looking to perhaps surround that Farseer Death Knight with that unholy aura, are we going to see a surround? No, we are not. Ensnare is now going down, but only capturing those spirit wolves. Nothing that too dangerous as of yet. Happy with his ghouls, able to maneuver around and perhaps get a surround onto some of those very vulnerable headhunters early on in this game. Farseer now looking to chase back off to. I remember the number called, haha, question mark. Yeah, back in the day, I wouldn't always put in the numbers in time, and then people were like, "Well, we really like those numbers. Could you try and include the numbers during the first upload?" So that's what I've been trying to do. Coming back through, Death Knight, Death Coil onto a ghoul. Very low hit point, able to escape away, but Chain Lightning finishes it off. Couple more low hit point ghoul. There goes a second one. Farseer now up to level 3, and that is going to be a very big deal. Wow, that ghoul having its life flash before its eyes. Death Knight now looking to retreat back as the Farseer racking up a little bit of damage as well. Farseer now coming back around. Level 1 Spirit Wolves wants to try to go after this Forest Troll Berserker creep camp as quickly as possible. Take them down, perhaps getting a little bit of experience while denying experience options for his opponent. Low hit point headhunters have now run around every which way, and the ghouls may actually be able to take it down to get a little bit of that experience. There's that Death Coil. Death Knight now just shy of level 3. Farseer halfway to level 4 already. We're going to see perhaps an engagement in the center. Dark Ranger quickly picked up, and now Dark Ranger passing or getting those gloves of haste to attack a little bit faster. I never really realized this, but the hero on the Dark Ranger actually has this little dark cloud that, this dark ominous cloud following her constantly. So I guess if you're looking for footprints, no footprints, but you can actually see a dark cloud constantly chasing if you need to try and get or try and follow that Dark Ranger. All right, there goes one headhunter here, and I like this play by Happy. Happy knowing that there are more and more units to attack and kill because of the headhunter and that overall lower supply. Going for Dark Ranger second means that Black Arrows have more targets to try and convert skeletal minions. All right, more damage still racking back up. back up there. You can see that little bit of that damage. There's a Death Coil finishing things off. Level 3 now on the Death Knight. Dark Minion now back into play, trying to finish things off as well, trying to rack up more and more damage just to get one more shot. There goes another one. And this is all very well timed and orchestrated by the Death Knight and the Dark Ranger. Off to the north, though, Farseer looking to fight back and do some harassment of his own, but he's by his lonesome self. Beautiful micro coming in from Happy with those Death Coils and those timely Death Coils constantly getting up more skeletal minions. And this is a very new style of play. The amount of micro coming in from Happy in this matchup, absolutely brilliant and beautiful, but he is starting to run out of gas. The Death Knight out of mana. The Dark Ranger still trying to convert more and more units. A quick hex onto the Dark Ranger, and the Dark Ranger may be forced to try and retreat back out. Death Knight going after this grunt here. Both guys exchanging some blows. Is it going to get finished off? One or two more shots should do it. One more shot would have done it, but the grunt able to get away. All right, Dark Ranger, 100, or, well, flying, letting those arrows fly, rack up damage. However, Acolytes unable to mine any gold right now as the Farseer of Lin in putting in pressure. This dual one-base play from both players causing, well, still bringing out some interesting fights. Happy down to 25 supply compared to Lin's 32, as this ghoul represents a big lumber loss as well. Ghouls are slowly starting to come back. Farseer, perhaps wishing that he had actually gotten a potion of greater healing instead of that scroll of the beast, now needing to retreat back out, using that scroll of town portal to head back home. Who came out ahead after that long fight? Well, that's difficult to say. I will note one thing for any of you guys who are undead players who try out this strategy on your own. This is a timing attack. The Dark Ranger needs, and that Death Knight, that 1-2 combination works out best when the Berserkers or the Berserker upgrade is not done. Now that these Berserkers have that additional 100 hit points over their Headhunter brothers, you're not going to see that many Death Coil, level 2 Death Coil, Black Arrow, Skeletal minions just popping up out of nowhere. But look at this army, this pop-up army, just skeletal warriors and lesser dark minions. Going after this Sasquatch Creek Pamp should give level 2 to the Dark Ranger now. All right. Potion of replenishment given to the Death Knight. Dark Ranger needs a little bit of mana as well. We see that the Lich is out here onto the battlefield, has not picked up an Orb of Corruption as of yet, still needs a little bit of time to do exactly that. Obsidian Statue is also in play, as the Lich is going to be, doing some creeping alongside that Dark Ranger. Death Knight backed up for just a little bit. All right, plenty of items on that Lich now, 390 mana. Army is ready for Happy. Meanwhile, Lin doing a great job as well, trying to clear out some of these creep camps, and, well, has cleared off that north creep camp here. Expansion for Lin is up and operational, and, well, it may not be sticking around for very long. Happy is already in position to try and shut down this expansion here. Orc Burrows do not have the fortified armor upgrade, which means, well, the Death Knight will be able to deal full damage. All right, damage is looking to get racked up here. Lich with some big damage here. Spirit Wolves are going to get cleaned up. Farseer, Chain Lightning bouncing around across multiple targets as the Berserkers now need to try and poke things down. Happy does end up getting, hexed right there, unable to get that many death coils off. More healing waves still bouncing around. Skeletal minions are getting cleaned up. 42 supply compared to 34. Happy significantly behind on supply, but somehow still holding his own in this fight, as the Lich is getting dangerously low on hit points. Gets a death coil for the save. Another Berserker gets taken down as a lesser Dark Minion quickly takes its place, but another Dark Minion could get taken down again. Berserker trying to retreat back down to 162 hit points, turning back around. Berserkers are firing, those javelins at that Death Knight. Death Knight getting poked and being forced to retreat back a little, as a low hit point ghoul able to outrange those Berserkers, and that 550 range again. Destroyer now looking to retreat back here. There's going to be some Devour Magic, some Dire Wolves getting cleaned up. There's a Frost Nova onto a Berserker. Berserker is going to get taken down. Black Arrow, yes, Lesser Dark Minion popping back up right there. That Lesser Dark Minion quickly getting cleaned up as a Death Coil finishing off a Berserker once more. 43 supply compared to 43 supply. The Obsidian Statue constantly supplying mana to the undead heroes, making a drastic difference overall. Level 1 Frost Nova, level 3 Death Coil slowly taking its toll against the army of Berserkers. 50 over 62 to supply, 46 over 50. Death Knight, Dark Ranger, Lich now making its way down again. What is going to end up happening here? Shadow Hunter, Farseer going to get into position, try to clear out this bottom right creep camp. Farseer looking to retreat back. Shadow Hunter in position here. There is more poking onto the enforcers and all of these other units as well. Farseer going to get ready to engage here. Are we going to see the undead army come across from the north and put in pressure of trying to perhaps flank? There's that last hit. Tome of Intelligence, Orb of Lightning is on that Farseer. Will be able to take down some of those skeletal minions. Chain Lightning bouncing around across multiple ghouls. However, a quick scroll of healing counteracts that. More attacks going back the other way. Farseer, trying to hold this army together, but summoning Spirit Wolves is hazardous as we're looking at some ghouls still sticking around temporarily. More Berserkers are joining in on the battlefield as we're looking at them launching those attacks, but their attack speed is relatively low. No Chain Lightning to finish off all of these low hit point ghouls, but the Javelins are finding their targets. All sides leveling up like mad. Tauren Chieftain now making its way back across. Do we see Stomp first? Yes, we do. There's a Stomp. No Stomp, even though he was surrounded by a handful of skeletal minions, which would have made a lot of sense. Farseer now sitting at level 5, opting to go for level 3 Chain Lightning as we see a Purge go down onto the Destroyer, who is unable to get away. That slight Purge buying a little bit of time. There goes a Stomp going back the other way. Chain Lightning trying to finish off more skeletal minions. That Destroyer could get taken down. No. A beautiful Death Coil saving at the last possible moment again as the Lich stays at level 2. All right, Destroyer trying to come back around here. The Berserkers are still trying to give chase, and we're seeing more and more level up as we say level 3 Dark Ranger, level 2 Black Arrow now available. Purge onto that Obsidian statue, and that lightning orb causing a lot of problems as it forces units to slow down. And that is such a powerful effect overall. More damage still racking up. Destroyer quickly getting finished off here. Undead army trying to push back the other way. Tauren Chieftain doesn't quite have enough for a Stomp just quite yet as another Dark Minion coming back down. All right, Tauren Chieftain should be throwing down a Stomp here. Not quite sure why he isn't doing so as he is completely surrounded. There goes a Frost Nova there as slowing down this army of Dark Minions is a big concern as we're looking at more and more Berserkers getting taken down. This army of Dark Minions fed by the low supply unit count of Berserkers. So go wide armies, suffer a lot of damage from Black Arrows. Beautifully done once more. Tauren Chieftain in that frontline spot. He throws down a Stomp. Are we going to get a healing wave? Yes, we are. Tauren Chieftain now looking to back away. Death Knight, Death Coil is most likely inbound, finishing off that Tauren Chieftain. All right, no additional heals. Chain Lightning bouncing around, quickly taking down multiple ghouls and skeletal minions. And suddenly the army of Happy looks a lot smaller. 39 supply compared to 41. Just looking at hit point bars, you forget that, as long as there's units out here on the battlefield, they matter. But as soon as that one Chain Lightning bounced around across multiple targets, the army looks significantly weaker. All right, continuing to fight back every which way. Lich gets up to level 3. Purge onto that Destroyer. Destroyer down to 300, 200 hit points. Could end up getting taken down. It gets taken down as well as the Lightning Orb once again will prove its worth in this undead matchup, even without the Blade Master. Continuing to fight back against that Obsidian statue. There's Chain Lightning bouncing around again, finishing off more units as the Farseer looks to retreat away. Lin playing a beautiful game so far, but Happy not ready to give up just quite yet. All right, another Berserker going to turn in. No, doesn't turn into a Dark Minion as we're looking at the, peons jumping in the side of the burrow now. All right, economic advantage for Lin, but that doesn't matter to Happy. Happy pushing in pressure, even though his army is a bit smaller. Repairs are underway. Berserkers are ready to launch the attack in, buying time. And now Happy suddenly has mana on both the Lich, the Death Knight, and that Dark Ranger. Frost Nova going down onto the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter trying to retreat back away. Both sides fighting their way through. Are we going to see some more Chain Lightning bouncing around across multiple targets as we are seeing more and more skeletal minions? So this is a weird situation as skeletal minions are getting generated. It's actually funneling experience into the Farseer as the Farseer is able to deal more damage and leveling up the Shadow Hunter. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1. Are we going to see some more purges coming across here? From that Orb of Lightning. More attacks getting underway. Tauren Chieftain now with Endurance Aura. The Berserkers are going to be attacking slightly faster and moving slightly faster as that Death Knight Unholy Aura and will only slowly outpace that Tauren Chieftain's Endurance Aura. There goes a Stomp right there, finding 2 targets. Death Knight going to quickly get a Death Coil off there, switching targets now onto the Ghoul. Ghoul quickly gets taken down. Tauren Chieftain now trying to head back the other way. Healing Wave bouncing around as the Farseer could try and, well, no real targets to try and aim for for that Chain Lightning. Berserker was with that Frenzy, able to attack faster, but they take more damage back. They receive more damage as well, but they must believe that they have enough of an advantage to really make it work out. All right, more attacks getting underway. Tauren Chieftain, well, hiding off to the north here. Lesser Dark Minions, well, constantly getting taken down. There's Purge going down as well. Tauren Chieftain, Healing Salve. Are we going to see? Oh, there goes an Orb Lightning Purge, and that could be a problem. Tauren Chieftain trying to finish things off. He gets an attack in, but only gets slowed down by that Frost Armor. Purge onto the Obsidian Statue. Obsidian Statue could have a bit of problems as well. Are we going to see a Devour Magic? There's a Devour Magic onto those Spirit Wolves, but another Obsidian Statue gets taken down. Farseer is perfectly timing and getting those purges onto those targets as needed as the Death Coil finds that Lich. Lyn able to hold on to that economic advantage, and we are looking at a hero level advantage by Lyn as well. Once that Shadow Hunter gets up to level 5, that level 3 Healing Wave is going to make it very difficult for the Death Coil Frost Nova to, well, pick off units or heroes as easily. Those units are still going to fall pretty quickly, though, as things are, well, still heading back around. All right, coming back through, Tauren Chieftain trying to line things up. Ghoul is now going to try and get ready to engage. There's that Chain Lightning there. There's a Stomp, but doesn't find all of those units as much as they want. Healing Wave still bouncing around. Berserkers going after all of those targets. Tauren Chieftain low on mana. Obsidian Statues now showing up to the party. Thank you for the follow as the Headhunters are continuing to blast down all of these units again. Chain Lightning still bouncing around once more as we're looking still at a level 5 Farseer and now a level 5 Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter still has a potion of mana. Are we going to see a Death Coil onto the Destroyer? We do, but that Purge not going to still stopping things there. Tauren Chieftain still fighting their way through. Chain Lightning bouncing across multiple targets, allowing the Berserkers to just slowly pick off targets. Death Knight, however, now gets up to level 5. So level 6, level 5, level 2, nearly level 3, going up against 5, 4, 3 here. All right, Farseer doesn't have mana. Tauren Chieftain doesn't have mana. Shadow Hunter has some mana, but use that potion of mana to get it as the Tauren Chieftain getting into position there. Chain Lightning finding multiple targets. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 2, though, wanting to get that last bit to level 3, hoping to land a Purge somewhere with that Farseer's Orb of Lightning. There's a Stomp. Are we going to see the Death Knight in trouble? Death Knight now trying to head back away as the units are still engaging here. Farseer going to go back around, finish off these Dark Minions. Tauren Chieftain just shy of level 3 now gets there. All right, level 3 Tauren Chieftain, level 2 Endurance Aura to close in on these distances as mana is a bit of a problem. Now going after that Lich down to 260 hit points, 239, still trying to chase that little bit of Endurance Aura bonus speed, more than making up the difference as the Berserkers are coming back across as well. Tauren Chieftain needs to buy a potion of Lesser Invulnerability, needs also to get some mana, get some clarity potions going. Shadow Hunter, Farseer, both would also benefit from that as well. Level 3 Spirit Wolves, level 3 Chain Lightning, level 3 Healing Wave, level 2 Endurance Aura. You guys can see all of this. But really interesting choices overall. Lyn versus Happy. Now, Lyn, I would say, has the advantage, has the lead, but we have seen, Happy come back from more with less. So it is still anyone's game. Just knowing that Happy is at the driver's seat of this undead army changes who really has the lead right now. All right, Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3. Shadow Hunter, Farseer, and Shadow Hunter really should be backing away to give this Tauren Chieftain more experience. And also, the Berserkers could really benefit from that frenzy right now in order to clear out of this creep camp faster. Tauren Chieftain does have an illusion here, going to pick up that Tome of Intelligence, and now perhaps make its way back off to the north. All right, getting ready for an engagement here. Torrent Chieftain going to try to lead. Death Coil, Frost Nova quickly taking down some here. Healing Wave. We are going to look at the Berserker Frenzy, trying to poke down target. 61 supply compared to 39. Happy purposely hiding that Torrent Chieftain off to the side for some strange reason, as it still does give Endurance Aura all the way around. All right, Berserkers are falling. 53 supply compared to 37. Obsidian Statues are all right in here. Shadow Hunter could get taken down. No, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability in time. And now Healing or Scroll of Healing used. Healing Wave going to be bouncing around, and suddenly that Shadow Hunter is still back up to full. Lich going to get taken down. No, Death Coil finds it at the right last possible moment to try and stay alive, as the Obsidian Statues are still trying to, well, keep this army together. Destroyers continuing to fight every which way. No target is worth trying to go after, as Happy's Obsidian Statues are slowly going to get picked apart here. Destroyers now retreating back off to the north. Death Knight, Lich, Dark Ranger all working together. Raider is finding a couple of ensnares as the Berserkers are going after those targets. Death Knight does not have enough mana for a Death Coil. Raider trying to get in front of that Lich. Lich is going to be able to get away. I do not. Well, Chain Lightning finding the target there, and that could be the end of it. There goes a ensnare. There is a stomp. Death Knight gonna have enough for a Death Coil. Gets hexed at the last possible second. And with that, that is the game. A beautiful game between Happy and Lin. Lin outlasting Happy in the game with that economic advantage, being able to, well, get the hero level advantage, but Happy introducing a new playstyle that is rare for me. Camera's over here, so you're right in the shot. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.